Hey everyone, it's Jaclyn and welcome back to my channel. So I'm currently on vacation. I'm here in Los Angeles. I was gonna say sunny Los Angeles, but it's not sunny at all. It's completely cloudy and it's a really cold day. But regardless, we can pretend it's a nice, warm, sunny day. I'm also kind of sick. It's like the worst time to get sick on vacation, but I apologize if I'm sounding a little gross, but I'm just working with what we got. So I wanted to show you guys what I pack on vacation and like my travel makeup bags and which products I think you should consider bringing and talk you through all that type of stuff. So let's just hop into it. So I have all my makeup in these two little containers here, and for me that's a pretty good job considering I'm away for like over 2 weeks and I don't know, I just overpack all the time, so I was pretty proud of myself that I got it down to this. But like I said, I still think I could have condensed a bit more, but I'll walk you through the products that I think I could leave at home. But I kind of knew coming on this trip that I was going to be like wearing very minimal makeup and not be doing like glam makeup looks just because I don't feel like doing that on vacation. So I really didn't pack too much glam makeup, if you know what I'm saying. So the little makeup bag that I have here is a little Charlotte Tilbury one. And it's a little square like Ziploc zipper one, but it actually fits a lot of product inside, surprisingly. And then this one here is an Inglot kind of like pencil case, and it actually is really good for storing brushes and like lip pencils, eyeliners, things like that. I normally like to travel with like a hard makeup case just because I'm always afraid that when I pack my makeup, if I'm packing it in like my suitcase, that it's gonna get like crushed or smushed, and then I'm gonna open up my palettes and they're gonna be like destroyed. So I normally put them in like a hard kind of like what is it called? It's like one of those ones that, you know, opens up and it's like hard and compact. I don't think that really described it. I'm pretty sure I featured it in like a video like a while ago though. I'll link it up above. It's like my big kind of travel case. But like I said, we were packing light for this trip. So in this first one here, I've got my Holy Grail highlighter and bronzer. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Filmstar Bronze and Glow. And this is just kind of like a little bronzer and highlighter, little powder compact, but I really like it because it is pretty sleek, so for saving space it's good, and again it's a 2-in-1. I'm the type of person too that I like to use my highlighter and bronzers as eyeshadows, so I knew that I wasn't going to be bringing like a full eyeshadow palette, so I knew that I would be using this in replacement of that, so love that. So right underneath of that little duo, I actually packed a little powder puff, not because I had intentions to actually use it, but just because I thought that this would like absorb some of the shock if it was to get thrown around, and it didn't shatter, so I don't know if it was the powder puff's fault, but that's why I packed it. I have no intentions of using this. Then I just threw a little blush in here just because some days if you're feeling kind of dull, you just want a little life on you. I've got the Ecstasy. Ecstasy, I cannot pronounce that. I've got the little blusher here, and it's just kind of like a pretty coral, which is my go-to color, especially if I am getting a tan. So I haven't really been using this like every day. I haven't really been wearing makeup every day. I've worn makeup probably like half of the days so far, just because I like to let my skin go, especially when it's like sunny, and not that it's sunny today, but when it's sunny. Next up, I have my under eye concealer here, and this is the Clarins Instant Light, I believe. The label is rubbed off. I believe it's in the shade number 2. But this has been absolutely beaten to death. It's got like maybe 1 or 2 uses left in it, but you need some good concealer, especially on the plane, after the plane ride when you got under eye bags, so definitely an essential. Then for foundation, I didn't really want to bring anything too heavy and like full coverage, so I just brought this MAC Face and Body Foundation, which is really like lightweight and really wearable. This is in the shade C3. And like I said, I haven't really been doing full face makeup days, so I haven't been really getting a ton of wear out of this, but I'm glad I brought it just in case. I've basically just been doing like a bit of concealer for coverage, not like a full face of foundation, but I'm glad I packed it. Okay, and then for a powder to set everything in place, I have the Makeup Forever HD Translucent Finishing Powder, Microfinish powder. And this is a pressed little compact powder here. And I normally like to use a loose powder, but for traveling, if you bring a loose powder, you kind of run the risk of it like opening in like your suitcase, and then it'll make a mess. So I thought I would save myself the hassle and bring a pressed powder. Ugh, I cannot speak today. Okay, and then the last product in this little bag here is the Charlotte Tilbury Cream Shadow in the shade Bette. Now, you guys know I'm a huge fan of cream shadows. I just think they're so easy to wear, and they look so pretty and glossy and really shimmery. This one's just kind of like a goldeny, bronzy kind of color, but again, it's super easy to use. You can just kind of dip your finger in, run it all over the eye, and then that way you don't have to worry about packing so many eye brushes and different blending and eyeshadow things. Cream shadows are just really easy, so love that. Okay, moving on to this other container that I have here. This is mainly like a brushes and utensils kind of container. First off, I have a beauty blender just because I can't really do my makeup without a beauty blender. It's like such an essential for me. Although this one is absolutely disgusting. Like, it's got so many like textured little like marks and it's falling apart and it's just really gross looking. So I should probably buy a new one. Actually, that should be a New Year's resolution of mine, to buy another beauty blender, because this one is just absolutely disgusting. But until then, I've got this one. And I've got an eyelash curler in here. What I've actually been doing, even if I'm not wearing any makeup, I'll just kind of curl my lashes and brush my brows. And I just kind of feel a bit more finished, and I just find that curling your lashes really opens up your eyes. So even if you're not wearing makeup, lash curlers for me at least are such an essential. Then I've got my go-to lip liner. This is Charlotte Tilbury Pillowtalk lip liner. I had to check the name on that. It's getting very small and I'm getting very upset because I don't want this to like completely finish, but love this color. It's just like a really wearable pink. You can't go wrong with it. And then to go with that, I've got the Very Victoria lipstick, which is actually what I'm wearing on my lips right now. It's just kind of like a brownie matte neutral color, but still very wearable. So you guys know I love my neutrals. Then I've got my favorite brow pencil here. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Brow Lift, and this is just absolutely amazing because it has a really awesome like chubby little end to fill in your eyebrows. And I find it works really good with like my eyebrow shape because my eyebrows are pretty full naturally. It just needs like a little bit of like filling in at the tails. So I really like how quick and easy it is to do. There's a little spoolie on the other end. Then there's also, when you twist this open, is this upside down? I never know. It's got a little like sponge applicator, and there's actually like this beautiful kind of champagne pigment in there, and you can actually apply that to like your inner corner, your brow bone, your cupid's bow, and just use it as like a powdered highlighter. So I love how it's got like an extra little like 2-in-1, 3-in-1, so love that. We're getting to the bottom of makeup products here, but I've got my Holy Grail concealer in here. This is the Nars Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard, and actually very exciting. If you watched the vlog when I went to Las Vegas like last week, I'll link it up above. I actually went to Sephora and did a little shop around, and I actually discovered the new concealers that they have there, because there's a bunch of new colors that Nars launched, and they have like in-between shades, because normally I'm in between the light shade and the medium shade, which is this, but they don't have a color in between. But here in the United States, they launched a shade to go in between. So we don't have it in Canada yet, but I bought the shade in between, and this is the shade Light 2.75 Cannelle. Cannelle, am I saying that right? I don't know. But it's perfect for when I'm not quite as tan as this concealer. So, and this one was running out anyway, so I needed to pick up a new one. So this is like an empty Custard, but this is my new full container, which I'm absolutely loving. Do you guys have any idea when they're launching them in Canada? Because I'm going to be really upset if I can't repurchase this when I go back home. Maybe I should just stock up and buy a couple of backups. But anyways, love that. Need that in my life. Then the last product that I have here is a mascara. You guys know mascara is an essential. I actually hate this mascara. Don't go and buy this. This is a Fusion Beauty Lash Fusion Extra Extra Large Dramatically Volumizing Mascara, waterproof. I hate it. It's awful. The brush is like so big. It makes such a mess on your eyes, and it like leaks everywhere. The product itself actually isn't that bad, but the application is just so impossible with the way that this has been created. So I would not recommend this, but I'm just trying to finish it up. I feel really bad if I throw out like products if they're like half used. I have to finish the entire thing. So I've been like trying to finish it up and use a ton of it, but gosh, it's just got so much product in there. So I'm not done it quite yet, but don't buy this, but get a good mascara. Bring your favorite mascara. Waterproof always, at least for me. Then at the bottom here, I have a couple of brushes. For me, this is pretty light. Like I normally go pretty brush heavy when I'm packing. For other people, this probably is still a lot, but for me, this is pretty good. So let me start. Oh, actually, there's one more makeup product. I've got the Marc Jacobs eyeliner in Brownout, which, again, I don't always... Whoa, what did I just do? I don't always use this, but if I wanted to kind of make a smoky eye or glam up my makeup a little bit, this is a go-to, and it doesn't take up too much space, so need that. Okay, back to brushes. I've got my foundation brush. This is the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. Love this. Need this in my life. It's just really good. There's somebody walking by. I like never film sit down videos out in public, so this is a thing. We're just gonna keep going. Ignore that noise. Next up, I have this little Studio 10 brush here, and this is the cheek brush, and it's got like a little angled brush on one end, which I use for bronzer normally, and then a big kind of fluffy brush, which I've been using for powder, also for blush. I've just been kind of double dipping in my brushes. I haven't been cleaning them, but whatever. You gotta make it work, right? Then I've got the Sigma Precision Flat P80 brush, which I use for concealer. It's just like a flat little kabuki brush. Love this brush. Then my favorite eyeshadow brush of all time, the MAC 217. It's so good for concealer, cream eyeshadow. Yeah, that's pretty much all I use it for, but it's really good. I love this brush. I cannot live without it. Then I've got this Sigma Tapered highlighter. The name is rubbed off. I'll write it down in the description box. This is the highlighting brush. It's like a little baby one though, so it's really great for setting under your eyes as well as like for highlighting. But yeah, it's pretty multifunctional, so love that. Okay, so that was everything. Those were all of my travel makeup essentials and must-haves. Out of everything that I brought, like I said, I don't think I needed the cream eyeshadow. Maybe I didn't need my foundation. No, I'm glad I brought my foundation. You know, I'm pretty happy. I'm not gonna knock myself down. I think I did a pretty good job for packing. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys are all having a lovely holiday and a great new year. And what else has happened since I've talked to you? I think that's been it. I hope you guys are having a great year. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye! With so many opportunities that I never thought would happen. I got to walk the red carpet at the MMVAs, and I got to